the story of the Pug and Dalmation. It was snowing heavily outside the window, and White listened to Christmas songs while cleaning up the house and the shop. The road outside was muddy and slippery. Our car swerved hard, and as the snow thickened, pedestrians on the road hurried home. This is a pet store with a strong festive atmosphere. The puppies in the pet store are busy admiring the snow scene and looking forward to Christmas. Since there was a lot of snow in front of the door, White walked out of the door and started to clean the snow. Suddenly, he found a shivering dog curled up in the corner of the eaves. "Poor puppy, why did you come here?" White said to himself, and White hurriedly took the puppy into the house for warmth, and the puppy's eyes were full of gratitude. White took the puppy into the bath and said, "Christmas is coming. Take a hot bath, little one." After washing, the puppy lying by the fireplace closed his eyes and remembered the picture of him walking with the pug, Reggie, and the owner, Pete. Meanwhile, owner Pete is heartbroken because he lost his Dalmatian, Felix, a month ago, and police told him the outcome of the bald man's case. On the day the Dalmatians were taken away, the Dalmatians took advantage of the bald man's inattentiveness and escaped at night. The bald man chased after him and ran to the river. As winter approached, the lake was already frozen. Dalmatians bravely ran into the distance. Unfortunately, the ice cracked. He fell into the water. Eager to find the owner's mood has always motivated him to swim to the lights in the distance. "I know what I should do," thought Pete suddenly. "I'm going to the best artist in town so I can put up a few posters about Felix and try to find him," he thought. "Please help me find my puppy," he told the artist, Neil. "Thank you so much for drawing and coloring Felix the way I described," Pete said excitedly. The pug accompanies the owner while putting up posters and leaving behind his own scent. The owner and Reggie desperately hope to find Felix, and the time has passed, and they still haven't found any clues about Felix. A grand art exhibition was held. Many artists came to the art gallery in the town to participate in the exhibition. Neil brought Felix's painting. The painting caused a sensation. The sculptor Jason came to talk to Neil. After knowing the truth of the matter, he decided to help Pete find Felix in a more vivid way. Jason returned home, turned on the computer, and carefully designed it. Soon, a lifelike 3D file was made. After the factory received the prototype design files from Felix, the production of clay molds began. After the white mold is completed, the product enters the workshop, and the uniformed employees hold the spray gun to start spray painting, and then paint according to the drawing instructions. The beautiful Felix was displayed in front of everyone like this. "Even though Felix is lost, I have this wonderful creation which looks exactly like him, and whenever I miss him, I can hug this and look at this," whispered the owner with joyful tears. "Thank you so much. Your work has given me hope, and I am already more than satisfied," Pete said while looking at the sculptor. The sculptor decided to make more copies of that and distributed them across the area to all the pet stores. Pet store owner White put Felix's figure up to the front, stared at it, and said to the Dalmatians, "I hope your owner can find you through it." One day, Pete was passing by a small town on the other side of the river and saw a pet shop. He suddenly decided he wanted to buy something for Reggie. Reggie is working hard these days and a little gloomy. While paying the money, Pete suddenly found Felix the ornament on the table. "Excuse me, sir, can you tell me the price of this accessory?" he asked casually. "Really sorry, sir. This is not for sale. It is precious to me," the pet store owner replied. "Oh, may I know why?" Felix's mood has been much better recently. The little guy is sleeping soundly in the nest, but he often dreams of playing with his puppies. Suddenly, the puppy's ears were straightened, and he opened his lazy wide eyes and quietly walked towards the door. And the voice was really familiar to the puppy, and he couldn't stop but to scratch the door until it was opened. "Whoa, whoa, Pete, it's me, Felix!" The dog barked really loud. Pete was stunned by the sight in front of him. He couldn't believe his eyes. At this moment, tears welled up in his eyes. He suddenly hugged Felix and said, "I finally found you!" White looked on happily. They left, and since then, Felix and his master have lived happily ever after.